So one of the other things I wanted to talk about was batteries and charger. That's probably one of the most important things that you'll need to do a little bit of research on and choose exactly what is best for you. What I recommend is, I got a whole bunch of batteries here laid out. I'm going to just explain a little bit about each one. But with the charger is basically where it all starts. So you need a charger that can do all types of batteries. If you're going to do a little bit of hobbying, RCing, anything else, if you're going to use your batteries for anything else other than just use LiPos, and you're hoping to use everything else, then you want to go to like a decent charger. And I'm going to do a review on the charger, but just to show you the basically what the charger can do. So as you can see, it does all the batteries. So lithium polymer, the lithium-ion, lithium iron, ferrite, nickel, cadmiums, nickel metals, lead, and then also the voltages and the how many cells and amps it can put out. The reason I recommend a charger that can do everything, one is it comes with all the connectors. So basically it just comes with everything, alligator clips and all the connectors for all types of batteries. So such as for example this battery here, which I've had for maybe about 6-7 years or longer, and it's still good, it still works. It's just a nickel cadmium. This is one from my Futaba radio. That's a nickel metal. Then another battery that I just use for testing is just a single cell 3.7 volt 600 milliamp lithium ion. So the charger will also charge these. This actually, I pulled this out of a PDA handheld device probably about 5-6 years ago as well, and the battery's still good. I charge it, it runs motors, things like that. Here's another battery that was pulled out of a phone, an LG phone, that I just soldered wires to it, and basically I use that for testing purposes and things like that. But here's a just how simple that is. So that's why it's important to have a charger that can charge all the batteries, because if you're gonna charge all types of batteries, you never know what you might run across. Like here's another row of batteries, 6-cell battery, which I actually pulled out of from a laptop battery, which was not charging anymore. I'm sure everybody has laptops laying around or batteries that don't work anymore. You can just break it open and see which cells are still good and still charge up and hold charge. So again, you can use that because you can change the settings on it. You can also charge things like that. I use that as well for experimental purposes. Just get the voltage. You can use all kinds of adapters, things like that, to get the desired voltage that you want. So that's another thing. Or you can just use the original charger for these batteries. And same thing with phones. If you have an old phone laying around, you can pull the battery out of it, just a regular battery. You can check what type of a battery and voltage and amperage, well, voltage if it's a single cell, or an amperage, and then you can set it into your charger, and you can charge that and use for whatever other things that you want to use it for, other than LiPos. This is just a LiPo that I'm using right now. And it's good. It's a good battery. Has a high discharge rate, 30C. It's the only LiPo I have right now. I just don't need any more at this point, just for testing. So at some point I will invest into some more LiPos if need be.